And here we have it, the cream of the crop, the two best open men's teams in the country. Waikato going up against Auckland. What a battle we have for you today. As you will see, two of the best teams go head-to-head. Now, Waikato, number one, you have Eugene Hepi, Mita Graham, who is the current captain of the Open Men's Touch Blacks. Number 4, we have Raiki Willison, E4 Jones at number 5, Shannon Tormuri, Manaki Heta, Legion Hotham, Bailey Wardby, Nicholas McCurran, Tairoa Crean, Hoya to Maxwell Blake, Shea Riki Hamana, Chauncey Waho, and Reynard Haggie. It's a strong-looking Waikato team today. Especially, I'm looking forward to seeing this number 5, E4 Jones, as I saw him at the Trans-Tasman, the June Trans-Tasman earlier on in the year. He was cutting shapes left, right, and centre on the touch field. So hopefully he'll be able to do it in this open men's section as well. Now looking at the Auckland men's lineup, it is a deadly lineup to tell the truth. Brosnan Melisa at number 1, Tama Guthrie at number 2, Willie Raya, Te Tuhi Mua Tuuta, Shaq Solomona, Sean Law, James Raya, Henry Tuatea, Pokaioa Kurukanga, Paul Fisiahi, Reihana Finch, Bobby Mateariki, Kona Pomatatau at number 14, and Tako Haropati at 15. Again, like Waikato, this team is sprinkled with some NZ touch representatives. Tama Guthrie, long-time touch black, and Kona Pomatatau as well, current open men's touch black as well. What are you looking forward to the most today, Georgie?
Oh, I'm really excited. This is the finale. This is the main event for 2017 E2 Whanau National Touch Championship. We got the cream of the top. Like you said, they're rising to the top. We got Waikato. We got Auckland. They've battled out before. Waikato have had one. Auckland have had one. We're going to see who the best is. We've got flavours right throughout with New Zealand representatives, youth New Zealand representatives. They're all gunning for that Trans-Tasman against Australia in May 2017, but most of all, they want to be the best of the best province for 2017.
Yes, nobody in these two teams are probably shy coming into this final. They've all been in this position before. It's nothing new. Mita Graham, current captain of Waikato and the Touch Blacks, he would have prepped this team well for this oncoming onslaught, and saying that Auckland probably the favourites going into this, as they had the easy road into the final.
Here we go, Auckland playing wide, stretching the Waikato defence of the first attacking play. Still got 3 touches up their sleeve. They've had a little push and seeing what Waikato are doing on defence. Listen to the noise, there's action already. No one wants to give an inch. They're all fired up. Cameron, the referee, not happy there. He wants Waikato to press up a little bit faster on defence. Auckland working from dummy half, little quickie play here.
Great work defensively by Waikato. And here, somehow they get the penalty. I don't know what for.
Yeah, wasted opportunity. I think a turnover might have been play off the mark or a forward pass. Referee not happy. One going one way, one going the other. Now we've got the battle. Here's the love. Here's the tough touches. Waikato probing back into the midfield with 1 touch up their sleeve, working from dummy half. Little goosey, get on the outside. Number 9, Bailey Woodby, doing what he does best, working his magic, almost scoring a touchdown.
I hope you guys at home can hear what we are hearing here. It's deafening, the sound that is coming from the field and the sub boxes. This is what men's touch is all about. Everyone communicating with everyone, shouting orders, letting everybody know where they are. It's just fizzing here at Takanini today.
Short side step back, looking over the top, running out of the room. Great mirror defense by the Waikato D. Not letting the Auckland opposition free to link up with the scoop through there by number 3 from Auckland, Willie Raya.
Here we have some good go forward from Waikato. Here they are setting the attack. On the 4th touch, 5th touch, probably have a scooper coming here. Can he find a gap? He can find the long ball, but the winger is not there. So Auckland, they get a bit of go forward off their 5.
Yeah, you talked about expect a good game of touch. For those new people watching this game here on TV or live stream back at home, you'll see some feistiness in this. There's a little bit of exception here in the men's division with some hard touches. We may even call it pushes on the ball and off the ball. Like I always talk about, Tana Umaga always said it's not tiddlywinks even on the touch field.
Yes, there's a difference between touch and tiggy. And right now, this is the open men's section where you could maybe call the sport pushy, but all in all, it's a great thing to watch. Mita Graham back on the field, one of the best controllers, playmakers in the world. And Mita Graham comes up with the ball somehow, like a magician. Poof, there he is.
Poof, there he is. There was a bird in the sky. It was called a falcon. The ball hits his head and the captain couldn't believe his luck. Power pass. Looks to Bailey, looks to flick it on, takes one to the head. Mita Graham with exceptional skills to juggle that one. Take it in number 2 for Waikato. Draws first blood. Waikato, touchdown number 1.
Hey, at this point in time, both of these teams will take anything they can get. Auckland now with the shift through. He dives over. Ref calls it a touch, well defended by Waikato.
With 2 more touches to go. They're down in the area they want to be. Willie looking for the fake. Beat back in. Waikato pushing them 10 metres out. I don't know if that's what they need to be doing. Great defence there by Waikato. Auckland getting back in a prominent position. Picking from dummy half. Cut back, looking long over the top. Number 7 from Auckland. Outstanding. Brothers in arms, Willie Dyer, and also the scorer, James Dyer.
Let's look at this. It was a backdoor play. He saw that all the Waikato defenders had pushed in to shut down the play, the short ball.
Oh, beautiful touchdown by James Dyer. Look at the physique of the man. More muscles than a seafood platter, that guy.
Here we have Waikato in the hands of E4 Jones. They'll be wanting to get one back after that. Nice little step back, long ball out to this wing. Oh my gosh, Waikato do exactly what Auckland did, and they come back straight off the try that Auckland scored.
Aggie will be loving that one. Step back short side. Nice wind up, right to left. Haggy, number 16. He'll be loving the first touch of the ball, scoring for Waikato, taking it 2 touchdowns to 1.
Here we have Auckland testing out the Waikato defence, and with Tama Guthrie on the field, Waikato will have to be careful. The long balls are on at the moment. That was a beautiful pass and well executed play by Auckland. If we take a look back here, nice little peel play, and then they go back to this long side, check it right out to this winger, number 11 for Auckland, Paul Fisiahi. Great work by Auckland.
Yeah, great start, Paul Fisiahi. If there was any more muscles on the platter left, he's taken the rest of them. What a guts he is. Beautiful work there by Auckland. Waikato losing it on the first touch. Coach's nightmare.
Auckland showing us some good yards. Waikato up to the mark as well, putting in some good defence. Here we see them moving forward, meeting the Auckland attack, not letting them come to them. Konapo Matato on the field as well. Here he goes, he scoops on 32 position, throws out long to the winger. But the Waikato winger onto it, Fisiahi couldn't get the inside ball away. Nice yardage work by Waikato.
Go Waikato. There goes the man of the moment, right there, the leader, the Kaya.
Great defensive work by Connor Pomatato right there. You could hear his team calling his name. Put himself in good position to D them out.
Yeah, Connor, he's been renowned for his long ball, but he likes to favour his defence. He's picked up in that area because in the days he was playing for Wellington, he wouldn't have had the defence because he was such a good attacker. He would only come on attack. But now with some of the New Zealand teams, he's done a lot more defense and he prides himself on it. And in that example, that's what it's all about.
Here we have Auckland chewing up some yards. Guthrie has a scoop. Nice little inside ball. Wasn't able to keep his hands on that one. He gets a bit of a push. But he knows in this open men's section, it's going to happen.
He's called calm collected, this guy. The Triple C, you might want to call him. Nothing's going to faze him. He's professional. He keeps his head in the game. That's why Waikato will be trying to rattle him. If you rattle Guthrie, you can rattle anybody.
Mita Graham, 32 scoop. He goes onside, looking for the long ball, and it's on. Great work by Waikato. Guthrie with a beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass. And McCurran couldn't believe his luck, staying out wide. Here we go. Stepping back to the short side, right to left. McCurran finishes off beautifully.
Yes.
What a game we have. This is a blinder.
This
is
beauty.
What everyone's been waiting for. The finale of the 2017 Grand Championship.
Yes, it is. You would have seen in that instance, it was pretty much Mita Graham against Guthrie. Touch black teammates on each other. Mita Graham coming out on top in that instance. Good to see the Waikato defence pushing up, not playing passive D. But Auckland just answers straight back with a slap in the face to Waikato.
Whoa, a slap in the face, all right. Answered the prayers in 60 seconds. Here we go.
Because look at that, there was no set play or nothing. There was all just Tutuhi Muatuta, who has recently just come off tour with the New Zealand under-20s. He was definitely one of the standouts there, and you can see he's carrying that over into this open men's game.
Reihana Suta Finch just working his magic on the end there, keeping the ball alive. Just out of nothing, Auckland were able to capitalise. 3 apiece. Here comes the fire.
Waikato getting done for being in the ruck. They're well organised by Auckland.
Yeah, beautiful trap there. Waikato couldn't do anything. The Waikato defender was caught up there. He tried to get out of there. Auckland milked it beautifully, got a penalty. Now they're in the right situation on the field with touches up their sleeve. Here we go, folks. 3 apiece. Who's going to draw blood next?
Guthrie with his ample skills, able to hold on to the ball. He scores the try, but the ref instead gives him the penalty. There you can see the number 6 for Waikato. Shannon Tormedy trying to talk to him, to the referee. Waikato touched them well there. Here we have Auckland looking for the back door. He steps back looking for the long. No, he goes in short. Do they call the touch? What is the referee's decision? He calls it a touch. Well defended by the number 6 for Waikato, Shannon Tormedy. He's actually the captain. You can see why. Leads from the front. And Auckland come up with the mistake. They'll be disappointed in themselves for that. Unforced error.
Nice strong touch from the Waikato player, forcing Auckland to do an error because he wasn't strong enough in the ruck. That's what the coaches will be saying. You need to win the ruck every time. No simple turnovers. A simple turnover could be the difference between winning and losing this game today.
Mita Graham, he dots the ball down, but they call the touch. There we have Mita Graham teeing up Eugene Happy, putting in some solid defence as Auckland are trying to just grind through this Waikato line. Waikato stepping up to make the touch. It's exactly what's needed, because as soon as Auckland make it down to the 5 metre, they have so many people who can throw that long ball. It's scary to watch.
Auckland 2 touches up their sleeve. Auckland probing in the link position, looking for a power scoop. 32 wrap. Goes himself, calls for a shirt touch. 6 touch. Good work by Waikato.
Mita Graham setting up some good yards, but Waikato able to get the penalty there. Auckland getting caught in the ruck. E4 Jones back on the field for Waikato. He will be one of their playmakers.
There's been a few penalties in this game already, Kimmel, so there's a lot of tight action going on, whether people are onside or the hard touches going on. No one wants to give an inch. Our top 3 referees today, we'd like to acknowledge Cameron McDonald-Peterson, Tony Arnau and Richard Heap doing the damage.
Shannon Tormody thought he was through, but the ref picked up the touch, so dummy half he was. Auckland get the ball.
Tony Arnau not happy once again with the 5 metres. They're trying to keep a nice spread between these two teams. Open up the play, allow for a lot of touchdowns. We saw it throughout the tournament. We want to see touchdowns, and that's what we want to see again here in this grand final between Auckland and Waikato.
Connor Pomatato back on the field now, snaking some good yards forward. Both him and Tamagafri working together. Hopefully we'll see a bit of long ball action from Pomatato so that you guys can see what we're talking about when we say he's got a good long ball on him.
Nice sort of a defense style here by Waikato. They need to be careful though. They're using the no-bite approach, so they're not rushing out there or getting sucked into making a touch. And this is what happens. It allows them to maneuver the ball, and also it forces the referee to make a decision whether they're working fast enough.
Yes. Waikato were lucky though, as Auckland had stepped into the 5 metre, which means you no longer need to come forward. But Tamagathuri now and Connor Pomatato, they get a reset. Whole 6 touches. Connor looking for the quickie. He gets it, shoots it out to the wing. Well defended by Waikato.
Well defended. Nice early play. Nice safe play by Auckland. They still got another 4 touches up their sleeve. Waikato still choosing not to bite here. Sending one up, everyone rolling a little. Got the numbers there.
Oh, they will be gutted that they were not able to dot that down. All it needed to do was end up in the hands of Brosnan Melisea. He couldn't do it. Maybe he needed to just hold his depth a little bit more and he would have been able to score their tries. There was only open pasture in front of him.
Yeah, Melisea, the timing there could have been just slightly out, but hey, he did well. He got a hand to it. Unfortunately, couldn't grip it. Oh, over the top there.
Eugene Heppy, the veteran.
Oh my God, he's still got it. Eugene Usher Heppy, look how good looking that guy is. Looking with a step, long side, short side, Eugene Heppy. Oh, beautiful dive.
Yes.
Swinging his body out wide so the fish could not get there. Fishiahi did his best to make a try-saving dive. Made a touch, but not on time today.
I'll tell you what, Eugene Heppy, it looks like he's only getting better with age. I mean, this guy, he's fit, he's fast, he's strong. Here we have Auckland. They'll be trying to make up for that one. Looks like they got numbers. No, they go back to where the defenders are stacked. So Auckland will now probably set for a scoop. Here it is. Can they get to the line? He's shooting. They can't do it. So Waikato now on the attack. They'll be needing to put some good yards in here, but they can't hold on to the ball.
Yeah, something's going on here. No one seems to be able to connect. It's kind of like a bad Tinder date. It's the ball's not going to hand. The defense is not working right. Here we go, Auckland again.
Forward pass, a penalty to Waikato. In talking about Tinder dates, you'd know about those. I heard you've been out on a few.
No, I'm a happily married man, my friend, and the computers weren't even around in my day when that was happening. Cool, so Waikato hot through the middle one more time.
Some great yards by Waikato coming through the middle. Even better, they were able to get the penalty out of Auckland. Just charging too hard and too fast.
They're in the place they want to be. Waikato, 4 touchdowns to 3. Can they make it 5? Working, chopping the right holes. Still a bit of safety there. 4 touches up their sleeve. Graham becoming the architect on this occasion. Working the wraparound play. Feeding the wrapper. Quick play back. Dummies. Oh! A little bit high over the top. Was there a winger there? Was he the link or was he the winger?
I thought he was the link, but it doesn't look like it. They had no winger on the outside.
Here we go, Auckland. Needing something special here. Tama Guthrie, he knows how to deliver. What's he got? 3rd touch, 3 touches up their sleeve. Looks back inside. Gets good field position. Over the top, Willie sets one more. There's Tama Guthrie coming. Willie goes himself with a power step.
Oh, he gets touched just on the line.
Oh, Willie, good work, mate, there, and good hairdo. Artie Seville will be happy with that one.
And here we see Waikato making some good yards in the captain's hands now. Both him and E4 Jones. E4 Jones scary in this vicinity. They go for the back door. They check it out to the captain. Captain out to the winger. Winger catches, dots down. And Waikato, they have pushed their lead out to 6.
Oh my gosh, this is what your coach will be loving. Look at the hands there, back door, through the hands, over the top. Haggy doing what he does well, finishing on the spot. Beautiful, mate, beautiful.
Yes, Reynard Haggy. Coach will be happy with him as he's doing exactly what he needs to do. Defending well and then coming through with the clutch moments on the try scoring. Connor Pomatato back on the field. There we go, there's the long ball out to Fisiahi. Does he dot down? No, he doesn't. They call it a forward pass, so Waikato get the penalty.
Jingers, if it wasn't a forward pass, I'd like to see the replay on that. I think Fisiahi might have even got it down.
I agree.
Waikato very lucky on that occasion. Waikato get a tap on the 5-metre, looking to set it through the midfield. I'm sure they'll be getting some fresh recruits out there. Oh, nice snaky run, getting extra yards. Amatato making the touch.
Here we have Waikato getting closer to the line, touch 3. This one here is touch 4, but they're going for the scoop right now. This will be the last play. They get touched. So there we have it. That's the first half of your Open Men's Final for 2017, and it's Waikato leading Auckland 5 tries to 3.
Oh, what a game we have here. Everyone will be getting excited back home because this is the finale of the 2017 E2 Whanau National Touch Championship. The Open Men's Final contested here by Waikato versus Auckland. Waikato leading the way with 5 touchdowns to 3 over Auckland. Here goes the first one for Waikato. Looking through off the Falcon. Graham couldn't believe his luck. I'll take that one. I'll take it to the bank. I'll bank it. Put us ahead. Auckland answer the press straight away with a cutback, looking with the right to left. Here's the man with the muscles off the platter, number 7, dotting down for Auckland. Here's the wraparound play, step back to the short side, over the top for Haggy. His first of many. Same again. Oh, there's a nice left to right. Beautiful for Shiaki. Dots down with the slightest of ease. Back to that short side. These long balls have been working all day. It's beautiful by McCurran, taking another. Here we go with a little bounce play out on the movement. Everyone expecting a dump, but Finch will take that one. A little step back, going back to that short side, over the top. The good-looking man himself dots another one down for his career, Eugene Usher Hepi. And then back to Haggy, dotting down. The 5th and final of the half for Waikato. Auckland looking to regroup. They wouldn't be worried too much. 2 tries down, that's easy picking if they get it right together. These New Zealand players have got enough experience in there. Looking to a few of the key players to see a few messages. Tavili, Tama Guthrie's younger brother has stepped up on this occasion to coach this Auckland men's team, and he's doing a wonderful job taking them straight through to the final to get the hot seat, taking on Waikato for 2017.
Big one.
And here we have it, the last 20 minutes of the 2017 Touch Nationals, brought to you by Air to Whanau, and it is in the hands of Auckland and Waikato. Like you said, Tavoli Guthrie, the brother to Tama Guthrie, taking this Auckland team. He's also an amazing player. I would have liked to see him out there today.
Yeah, he talked about. I had a little talk to him. He was one of the legends before his time. He was a young rising star, stepped up to the plate for the New Zealand Open Men's just as a kid. But now he's coming on as coach in a very young, tender age as he is, and doing the stuff here, taking the Auckland Men's to the grand final.
E4 Jones showing us some good footwork.
Talking about young talent, E4 Jones, a standout in the Junior Nationals, MVP of the tournament in my books. Now he's coming to the party for the big boys.
Yes, he was looking for the long ball, but Auckland onto that one.
What we saw in the first half, there was a lot of opportunities going out wide with over-the-top passes, especially to the short side. Now, with the halftime talk of the coaches, they may slightly be a bit more relaxed in the width now, which doesn't leave those options over the top.
Yes. Now we see Auckland bringing some fresh legs on. You can just hear it humming in the air. The Auckland box and the Waikato box both screaming at each other. Great defense by Auckland. Great defense by Waikato, sorry. And Auckland penalised there for not giving the ball back in timely fashion.
Yeah, Takoha Ropati did a very good scoop there, getting through the line, but Waikato regathering nicely, and Mr. Ropati didn't quite give the ball over as fast as the referee would like, and Waikato get a penalty for the indifferences there with the referee. I'd like to make a shout out to all the people all around the world that are joining us today. Kia ora and welcome to our people overseas. OJ from the USA crew. We got supporters in Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, all watching us live stream here. Kia ora koutou.
Yes, Singapore, I know for a fact, touch quite a big sport over there. A lot of Singaporean players love the sport. You can tell why. A nice, quick-paced game. A lot of skill involved. As you can see, it's on display here today. Tama Guthrie back on the field. Current New Zealand Open men's player with Connor Pomatato. Here we have Tama Guthrie showing us a scoop. Is he going to go long? Is he going to go short? He goes for the cut with Connor, but it's already well defended by Waikato.
Yeah, holding good space there. They didn't get sucked in for an automatic shut, because that's what Auckland are looking for, to bring them in so the cut play can come and then chuck out long. But they weren't going to get sucked into that like a lollipop.
Waikato now all the way down at the other side of the field, goes for the long on the outside, and it is caught back with the inside. Great work by the Waikato team. Mita Graham again showing us his skills. Great little inside pass to shade Ricky Hamana to score the try. Here he is, Mita Graham, long ball out to his winger, and Eugene Hepi. Hepi has been on fire in this game. Man, he is good.
Oh man, Eugene Hepi, you spin me right round just like you did there, buddy. Had us spinning, and you guys are spinning now with 6 touchdowns to 3. Auckland needs something. They need to come up here with an answer on this set of play. Dummy, chop a hole. Great defense there. Nice pressure by Auckland, probing. Still got a couple of touches up their sleeve now. Really working in the middle there. Number 9 takes a little dash, loads it up.
And there's another Falcon on Henry Tuatea's head.
I'm looking for Henry Tuatea. He's a lethal man with a low game. He knows how to dive in there. I haven't seen much of that come into the play. They're using the ball and looking for those cutbacks. Let's see if that comes into the play for the next 15 minutes.
Waikato now with a comfortable lead, 6-3, just over 15 minutes remaining in this game. E4 Jones back on the field as well. Waikato may not have scored the try, but the good thing is they were able to pump Auckland down to their 5 metre.
Willie Dyer did a beautiful set of defense, beautiful set of attack, well-deserved substitution for him as his brother gets out there to do some damage as well.
Connor Pomatuto back on the field. Here they set up for a 32. He goes short side. Tries to wriggle his body through the hole, can't make it. So Tomuri now with ball in hand checks it off. Waikato on the counter.
I'll tell you what, this Waikato coach must have been doing his homework as he's shutting down those playmakers that are usually so devastating. Connor Pomatuto would be usually setting up a couple of tries by now. So who's in the coaching seat for Waikato? No one, but one of the best. If you don't know who he is, check it out. I'll come back to you with a full report on that guy. Let's get back to the game.
Here we go. Auckland now have the ball. They're going forward in the hands of Connor Pomatuto again. Auckland look like they're bunching at this point in time, but instead of bunching, they actually drop the ball. So now Mita Graham, Waikato in good field position, have the ball. You can see Eugene Heppy hanging out on that wing. Checks off to Mita Graham. E4 Jones in there as well. Waikato just slowing it down a little bit. Mita Graham gets the quickie. Checks back on inside to E4 Jones with a nice little step. There's the hole. They check out to the wing instead. Eugene Heppy dots down for another. Waikato stretch the lead 7-3.
7-3. What a touchdown. Let's go back through that once again. Mita getting the step back. E4 Jones, what a step. Beats off into the holes. The shut had to come, so the long ball was out wide. Eugene Heppy once again, the receiver of a beautiful pass, dotting down for touchdown number 3. The italics on there shows 2, but I'll have to argue with that one. That should be a 3-peat for the man on this occasion.
Here we go, Auckland. They'll be trying to get one back. Waikato defence has been outstanding in the second half. Like you said, well-coached team. It looks like they know who the danger men are. Looks like an underball. No, they don't need the underball. Tuatea, he gets through. He's looking for a support player. Not found. Well defended by Waikato. And saying that, Auckland now get the repeat set. You can see Tamagathri running off. They need some fresh legs on this field. Who are they bringing on? And Waikato get penalised. Auckland looking for the quick try with the quick tap, aren't able to do it.
Sean Law, he's no slouch to this game. He was ready to do a quick tap right on the mark, trying to catch the Waikato defence off. He gets a quickie, steps back in, dives in.
No, well defended by Tomuri.
Tomuri, hot on defence. Ready for anything Auckland chucks at them. We're talking about those coaches, mate. I held you in suspense. The coaches. Mita Graham is leading the pack here on and off the field, but his cohort that he's done so well with many years is Nigel Hotham, a legend in the game, coached New Zealand teams, played New Zealand himself, got New Zealand children in the system, a legend in the game, knows how to make gold out of the black, yellow and red. He's been doing it for years. Hamilton Boys is where his stomping ground is, on the rugby field and on the touch field. Let's see if they can add another goal to their tally. A very good, strong combination of Mita Graham and Nigel Hotham.
There we see Auckland. They were on their last touch, but Waikato tapped the ball out of his hand, giving Auckland the recount. They now get a repeat set. They go for the quickie. Nice little low dive. Ref calls it. It's a touchdown to Auckland. They squeeze Waikato for another try, and now it is 7-4.
Oh, that's what they needed. They worked that very strong short side. They've been solid over there, Waikato, but Ropati Does a good effort. Throws up a nest for his efforts, just like the Superman he is. 4 touchdowns to 7. Still a bit of breathing space for the Waikato team over Auckland today in the grand final. Best of the best in the Open Men's Division. This is top of table clash after 3 days of wonderful games at Bruce Pulman Park.
Now, even though Waikato, they are ahead by 3 points, 10 minutes is an age in touch. I mean, if you look at the Open's women's final, in 5 minutes they were able to score 6 tries. So Waikato cannot pull their foot off the throttle just yet. Great hands by E4 Jones.
Oh, very good hands, and I'm getting a lot of texts coming through from all over the world. A quick shout out to the Middle East touch out there. Muff John Larkins, well done. Good to see you watching, keeping your finger on the pulse out there of what's going on in New Zealand. And also a few texts from over in Australia that watching this, and I'm sure they're taking notes because there's some hot property here. They'll be looking to see who will be the effective players when New Zealand go to battle in May against Australia in the Open Men's, Open Women's and Open Mix for the 2017 Trans-Tasman.
Yes, no doubt you'll be seeing a lot of these players in that competition. Tamaguthrie especially, he wasn't able to touch down there. So Waikato now will have a good little drive outside of their half. They'll be trying to get as far as possible, if not score a try.
You just had a look at Tamaguthrie. He was blowing it out, looking for a little bit of extra air there. And that just shows the difference when you have to go the hard way. He's one of the fittest men out there, but if he's sucking it, that extra game's taken a lot out of them. They had to go the hard way and play Counties Manukau, last year's champion, and knock them off their perch to get here to take on the Waikato favourites for 2017.
Tuatea now back on the field. Waikato will be wanting to watch him even though he's in that link position. He's not a direct ball player, but he also does really well off the ball. Here they come now with the 32. It's a pick. He's looking for the gap. He finds it, and Tuatea finds the try.
Tuatea, cool, calm and collective, trying to take the 3C title of Mr. Guthrie. Here we go, dummies, goes through himself. Little push off from Willie, but that one doesn't count. Here we go, gotta love that one. The locals would be hoping for that one. Henry Tuatea dotting down for his first. Well needed one by Auckland. 5 touchdowns to 7. Waikato in the hot seat.
Yes, Auckland now scored 2 tries back to back. Waikato will want to be careful. 7.5 minutes left in the game. Here we have another try to Waikato. Beautiful work by the number 13. Made it look easy. Hoya to Maxwell Blake. Let's take another look at this. Nice and easy. We have Tomuri there. He gets the quickie. It's a nice little peel play. Then just nice step back into the gap. What should have the defensive line have done there?
Oh, it's a hard one to read on that one, mate, because usually they're doing that 33 peel play, and it looked like there was going to be another one for that particular moment. Maxwell Blake, outstanding, goes in. Little quick step off the, I think it was the right foot there. Beautiful quick ball down. Oh, you can't stop stuff like that, mate.
No, you can't. And now you have Tuatea and Guthrie on the ball as well. Auckland chucking it to the ground, though. But Waikato penalised. I missed what the referee called. It may have been for not coming off the line. Either that or being offside. Those are the most 2 common calls. Tuatea and Guthrie working together. Let's see what their combination can pull off. Tuatea looking for the short ball in on that chopper line, and he found it.
Yeah, no stranger to the try line. Sean Law does a beautiful chop there. Tuatea, so lethal from dummy half. You got to be careful because he's got a very good low game, keeps the defense tight, and we actually had 2 people chopping that hole there. Which one do you want, 1 or 2? But Sean Law says, I'll take that one, notch that one up, getting us back into the game for Auckland. 6 touchdowns to 8.
E4 Jones and Mitzi Graham now back in the middle. They'll be wanting to get one back for Waikato to just give them a bit of a cushion. Over 5 minutes left in the match. A lot of time. E4 Jones is about to go down, but he chooses not to.
Grant setting up a play here with a 32 wrap around. Going back against the grain. Pass is not quite good to E4. Slightly got a hand to it, but couldn't regather it.
Yes, it was a bit sloppy by Waikato in their play, giving Auckland the chance to come back. The lead is now down to 2. 8-6 to score, and Auckland looking hot to trot.
Yeah, they're driving hard now. They need to get back in that favourable zone down by the touchdown line. That's where they've been lethal so far. Looking over the top, looking short, cut plays. They need something now. This is the time where the action comes.
Here we have Kurukanga with the ball. Kurukanga with a nice little check off. The ref calls the touch. Willie Raya.
Yeah, Willie Dyer with a good beat on the outside, but then the winger just shut in and just managed to make a touch. Willie thought it might have been a no touch, but hey, we're going with the honesty call on that one. These guys are digging deep. We've got 4 minutes left in this game. Everyone's sucking it in, giving the last bit of energy that they have. We've got some really young players, inexperienced and experienced. We've got a few over 30s players there. These over 30 players will be looking to dig deep. They'll be backing up again in April, the 22nd of April to the 25th of April with the World Masters Games held here in New Zealand, Auckland. 25,000 competitors showing down for the best of the best in 24 sports. Touch will be in it this year. 80 teams battling it out for the top spot. Best of the best in the Masters grades.
And will we be seeing you lacing up for that tournament, Georgie?
Unfortunately, I'll be upstairs organising the tournament, trying to put on a good show for the people from all over the world. We've got people coming from Australia, United Emirates, Singapore, Hong Kong, Scotland, London, China, Fiji, Samoa. It's all on, like Donkey Kong in April.
Here we have Waikato. Oh, they had good options on the outside, but again, just sloppy play down on the 5. Just over 3 minutes left in the game with the lead of 2. It's not a big enough cushion for Waikato to be certain that they can take this game out. Auckland will be wanting to work hard here. Bring one back to keep the game within 1.
Tell you what, all these beginner coaches and beginners players will be watching this game and going, hey, this is not the game I play down on the park or in the beach or in the backyard. It's what the hell's going on here? This is extreme touch. Yes, that's right, extreme touch. This is what the best of the best and the skills that they have and the style that they have to play. I tell you what, why wouldn't you play touch? It's the most inclusive game in New Zealand, recognised as our sport of the nation in the summertime. Everyone's played it pretty much through the younger ages, whether it be on the beach, in the backyard, at school, just in the backfield there. We've all had a go at it.
And this is exactly what Auckland needed. Waikato with the penalty. It looked like they may have had 7 players on the field, which is a schoolboy error, especially this late in the game and the game being this close. Waikato can't let Auckland score here. If they can do that, I think the game may be in the bag for Waikato.
Maybe in the bag. Here we need something here. They've got 2 minutes to go. This set is vital for Auckland. And the man that's out there, the Triple C, Tama Guthrie, is in the hot spot here. They're going to get a penalty for their efforts, but that means nothing when they can't get a touchdown on the scoreboard because it just consumes time.
Henry Tuatau with the ball down, but they call it for the forward pass that it was. I saw it. I didn't know if the refs did. With just over a minute left in this game, I think... No, I'm not going to do it. I was about to call it, but I won't. I won't do that to myself. Kimo, what are you doing?
Don't put yourself in that pressure. With 1 minute, 10 minutes to go, this is the last event for New Zealand touch for the season, other than the World Masters Games and the Trans-Tas. So it's a provincial setting. This is the final minute of the ball game. But if you're looking for some more action, go down to Mairangi Bay or even Wellington. The Turbo Beach Touch Series will be happening in a few weeks' time. Go to the Touch New Zealand website to see what the action is. Hot bodies, hot action. hotter than a $50 phone on Trade Me. That's what you'll see down there.
Here we have Auckland. They're going to get a quick one with 30 seconds left in the game. They bring it to within 1. I'd like to say the game isn't over, but the clock definitely isn't on Auckland's side. If we look here, it was just sheer pace. Just sheer pace.
Sheer pace from number 12, Ray Hunter Finch. Smooth as down the sideline. Very slick. Slick as John Travolta with his hair in grease lightning, mate.
You've been waiting to use that one. And Waikato, for 2017, are the Open Men's champions. It was a hard feat. It was an amazing competition in the Open Men's section this year. It had a lot of strong teams, and Waikato coming out on top.
Waikato coming out on top and breaking the dream of all dreams. It could have been the first time we had a triple, the trifecta with Auckland in all finals, taking out the mixed and the women's and going for the men's, but Waikato breaking their hearts of the province of Auckland, but a valiant effort. Great touch all around. Over 10,000 people coming through the gates for 2017. It's awesome. Over 1,000 cups of coffee I heard was sold on the first 2 days alone. It's been outstanding out there. A lot of action, a lot of long balls, and more steps than the Great Wall of China is what I've been told. And here you have it. Waikato, 8 touchdowns to 7. Touch. What a game.